Hey, it's Matt 5x5. Today is February 11th, Wednesday. Taking a look at a few different charts that are on radar for today. MNAP, a NASDAQ bulletin board stock, so obviously a little bit riskier, but this is a big pincher play you'll see in a second. This is a couple nice candles right there, but as you can see, it can trade with, right there. We might have said, wow, that's pretty nice too, but look, it didn't hold. Right now, we're just starting to get above some moving averages, just over the 5. So we're looking for this thing to, continue the move at this point. One thing that maybe makes this one a little bit different is that we're starting to get a little bit of an uptrend going on right there with the MACD coming off the second pinch down here. Both those pinches. Looking for the cross, getting the curls going on with the DIs as far as pincher goes. I tell you what, that is one massive, it's not drawn exactly perfect, but you get the point that that AD has just been uptrending the whole time. Obviously, MFI is trying to come off the bottom. I didn't look back at time and sales on this, but you can see it had a volume pop yesterday. Just one to keep on radar now to see if this is going to continue because it's got a pretty nice setup, especially as far as a pincher play goes. Another one to take a look at. I annotated this for the website. It's PAX or Pacific somewhere, PAXON. You can see one of my concerns right here is the RSI has had a hard time getting through 50. Your 5 obviously is very volatile, but these longer terms, your 14, mainly in 21, have had a very difficult time breaking 50. Haven't been over it really. A little bit of peak through it right there, but over the last year, it hasn't been able to make it through it. Been in a long downtrend. Should get a little bit support right in the 105 area. Of course, very bottom support is at 72, which I could have put another trend line across there. Put you somewhere in that area. If we're looking for this, if it does break, we're going to look for it to come back down around here. Volume drying up a little bit, but remember the Dow had a 400-point down day yesterday, and PSUN actually hung in there. We're looking forward to break this trend line, make a run at the 50-day now. Retail sector, of course, has just been struggling. So keep that in mind a little bit also, but purely from a technical standpoint, this isn't sitting too bad. MACD got a nice uptrend going on. Full stow is riding. Some people like it riding above 50. Obviously, want to see it blow through 80 as it takes out that trend line and then consolidate. It's coming off the pinch with the PPO uptrend. And your two lowers here, the AD and MFI, two that I'm using down here anyways, is they're lined up just fine as far as push goes. So PSUN stays on radar for today. BPOP is another financial related play dealing with the overseas banking, I believe it is, on radar just because of, again, a massive pinch going on. Granted, the PPO could be a little bit lower, but the ADX is certainly in a reversal sort of position. Now, like I say, nothing is fabulous down here, to say the least. The full stow is bottomed, which is nothing to complain about as far as looking for a bounce. You like to see it down there. And we're looking to get the MACD histogram cross. And it's just beaten down so hard that now you look for some kind of bounce. This hasn't even bounced when the other financials were bouncing last week. So it's one to keep on radar to see if this thing is actually going to pull off some kind of a move. Could be a pretty nice play if it starts to turn. A little bit of dead space going on this one. I'm not sure if I can move this over or not. I can't. So we'll just have to deal with that different size chart. HRC is one that I just ran across, late last night. I just threw this chart up too on the website. A couple different channel lines right there. I mean, actually trying to turn it into a parallel channel where you can see this is kind of the breaks outside of it here and there, but that's kind of an overall feel for that channel. Top channel obviously is drawn right off the points. I put the dotted line in there just to show you maybe a more true trend line. A lot of people only do point-to-point connections, so it still puts you in that area overall. So we're pretty close to a trend line. Again, did pretty well yesterday for the Dow getting beaten up so bad. Getting the RSIs trying to hook their way above 30. MACD's starting to get an uptrend going to it. Of course, we got a bad cross right there, but we're still pretty tight on the histogram to the money line. So we'd like to see that break back up above it. Got two pinches again going on with the PPO uptrending. MFI set pretty nice. Can't really get a true trend line on here until we see this 21 start to do something different. It could, if it goes down, it could continue all the way down here. But right now, it still has an uptrend idea to it. Same way with the AD. I won't bother putting trend lines on there until we see if it's going to hold. I mean, we could take that point and that point. It's going to be right against it right now. So we're looking for this thing to try and make a turn and make a move up towards this upper trend line. So there's a few I've got on radar today. Have a green day, everyone. It's Matt 5x5 signing off.